All right, so I'm back to take revenge on this Legendary Encounters Alien game. I'm playing the Alien 4 scenario. This is a great tabletop sim mod that does a lot of setup for you. I'm going to be playing this one solo. We'll load up Alien 4, and it does all the setup we saw right there. I'm going to choose an avatar. So I just failed, and I failed with the Researcher, which coincidentally is just strictly worse than all of the other classes at the early game. Uh, Undoubtedly, there's just no getting past it. She draws you one card. All the other classes will draw you one card plus a thing. So let's see what I can use in her place. Report for duty. Gain a sergeant or a character in HQ that costs 3 or less. I think we're going to use this. This is basically worth 3 points every turn that I get to use it. So let's grab the commander. Okay, that would be infuriating to watch for any real amount of time. So the way that works, drop the commander here. This is my avatar. Put his card into my deck. Shuffle that. We'll draw 6 cards as part of the beginning of the game setup. And now we'll begin the actual game itself. So just a refresher on what we're doing here. Our objective right now is to kill 3 xenomorph clones. Once I complete this objective, I will have some more. And we're doing this on the Auriga? That's a really weird word to pronounce. And we're going to go through the order of the turn here. So the first is the hive phase. Add a hive card, keeping it face down. Action phase. I get to play the cards in my hand. So here are the cards in my hand. It's the first player token, doesn't matter. So I have 3 guys with the recruitment option for 3 and 3 damage. I don't think that 3 damage is going to do anything this turn, but I can get this recruitment going. If the weapons locker is clear, which is this one deals extra damage. Yeah, that sounds great. Let's take you. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter the order in which I do this. So yeah, we'll take him. This immediately refills. Oh look, it's another one of the same card. That's kind of great. So that was my action phase. The next one is each enemy in the combat zone strikes. There are no enemies in the combat zone. And then the cleanup phase, which is discard everything, draw 6 new cards. I'm going to use that one in a second. I'm just going to plop these out because it's easier while I'm down there. And next turn. So we'll flip everything over by 1. Hive phase. And then it's the action phase. So what does this guy do? Report for duty. Draw a card. Once this turn, you may gain a sergeant or character in the HQ that costs 2 or less. So I will draw a card, which is this card I put aside here. And I have 4 to spend. And then I could gain a card here, costs 3 or less, which is another one of these, or sergeant. This time I'm actually going to take the sergeant, which will increase my buying power. You can buy those. That's just the sergeant deck. 1 random sergeant every turn. So I've also got 4 to spend. I will use this here. I get to scan any room. Let's scan the power station here. Normally I would scan the ventilation shafts, but I want to keep the weapons locker empty if I can. Okay, we get an event. So the reason I got to do that was not because I bought the card, but because I bought the card and it has mobilize. Mobilize means activate this when you buy the card. So I got to activate the mobilize ability of scanning that room. It goes into my discard. I've still got those 4 points. Oh no, I spent those. I have 2 more which I could use to scan something, which I'm going to opt to not do because there's nothing to scan. So we'll collect everything, drop it in here. No one's in the combat zone. Shuffle up, draw 6. Oh, I totally forgot to resolve this action here. So if there are any enemies in the complex, move them to the combat zone. There are not. Add a hive card to the complex. All right, so we got our 6 cards. Let's drop those. So we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got 3 recruit and 3 damage. I'm going to use the 3 damage first to reveal what's in the power station. It is the hazard. That is unfortunate. Okay, so the hazard triggers the location. Hazard 1. I gain this, so it goes into my discard pile. And every time I draw it, I'm going to immediately draw a strike. And then put the hazard card into someone's discard pile, which will be mine. Okay, and then I've got 3 gold to spend. I can use it with this guy, which I think I will do. No, we're gonna get another sergeant. We want the buying power here. It would be great to be able to buy him and get rid of one of those cards that is making me discard cards, or that is going to be giving me strikes. I'll explain that if it comes up, when it comes up. Okay, so that was my action phase. No strikes to happen. Draw 6 cards. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, great. This is not as good as I would like, but it's decent. So the first thing we notice is we have this card here. It's worth 2, and if I have a intelligence symbol, which is that little head thing with the lines in it, it gets gain any room. Unfortunately, I don't, so I won't be able to do that. And instead, I have 5 to spend. Is there anything that I want to buy? I could heal a strike, which I don't have any. Get another one of these incinerator flames. Okay, I don't think I want to use any of these cards just yet. So the first thing I'll do... Yeah, that's right. The first thing that I'll do actually is I'm going to buy this. Cost 2, which is basically the 2 that I've got here. And immediately I get to draw a card. Okay, great. I get a sergeant, which is worth 2. So I'm still at 5 here. And I'll refill this slot. This card costs 9. Okay, we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to spend 2 to get this card. When I mobilize it, I get to draw a card. It's good for an extra damage. So that was that 2 there. Flip here. Okay, so right now, we've got this guy. If the weapons locker is clear, I get +2 wounds, which means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll spend 3 to reveal this. Okay, so when I reveal it, move this to operations. It's down here. Pay 3 if there's a xenomorph clone in the complex or in the combat zone. Discard this and kill it. So there is not. So I will not be doing any of that. And That cost 3 out of the 6 that I have. I don't have anything else to spend my attack on, unfortunately. If I had 4, I would be able to scan that room. So I have 3 more to spend. Let's use this Incinerator Flamer. It costs exactly 3, which is good. It has that microchip symbol, the technology symbol on it, which is great for the other synergies I got going on in the deck. Okay, and now the secret mission, which allows me to scan a room. Great. So that was my turn. There's no strikes to happen. Let's do the cleanup. Drop you guys off. Take 2, flip. Shuffle. Draw the other 4 cards that I need. I'll prep that for next turn. So the next turn, Hive. And then it's action phase. So first things first, we will draw a card. Okay, once this turn, I may gain a Sergeant character in the HQ that costs 3 or less. So I will need to gain a Sergeant because there are no cards in the HQ that cost 3 or less. And I have how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 worth of spending. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and because the weapons locker is empty, I have 2 more each, so I have 8 to spend in terms of dealing out damage or scanning, or however I want to use that. I think what we're going to do here is, that 5. We'll grab the secret mission. When I mobilize this, I may scan any room. Let's scan this furthest away room. Okay, great. So that cost 4. I don't have enough to be able to use this ability, though I will probably just use it very shortly. But I can still do some more scanning here. I still have this 8 damage. So we'll flip that. Oh, okay, great. We'll move that down. But nothing else to do with the damage, unfortunately. That's just going to go to waste. Grab all these cards. Drop them off here. No attacks. Let's draw up our 6 cards. Activate the Hive. In my action phase, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage that I can use, and 1 purchase power. I don't have enough purchase power to use this or buy any cards, so I will do a scan. It's another Xenomorph clone. Okay, good to know. And that's my turn. Drop all you guys off. Draw 6 cards. Look at that. One of them is the hazard, which means I take a strike. So, as it says, each time the player draws it, they immediately draw a strike, and then put the hazard card into any player's discard pile. Into the discard pile. Let's see what the strike says. It says I take 3 damage. Not terrible, considering the other possibilities there. Okay, now the Hive activates, and then it is my action. So I could use this. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to spend here. Okay, this is pretty good. So I'm gonna buy this hired gun. And it's gonna go into my discard. But it has mobilize. It says you may trigger the mobilize ability of a character in the HQ. And I do very much want to do that. I want to trigger this one. Choose a player. They may kill a card in their discard pile. And I want to kill this hazard. And it is gone. And to the discard. Let's grab all those into the discard. And that's my turn. So we'll draw those two. Flip that. Shuffle up the rest of my hand. Here. And we'll trigger the hive. Go, everybody. Okay, so what do we got going on here? So this would let me scan a room if I had a headpiece down, but I don't. I will use this incinerator flamer first. Then we'll play him, which draws me a card because I have a technology on here. All right, we'll play this, which again draws a card because I have a technology. And we're going to play this other incinerator flamer. And we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 recruit and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. So we'll use 3 recruit, activate this containment cell. If there's a xenomorph clone in the complex, discard this and kill it. So yes, we'll discard this and kill this xenomorph clone. And now this is empty. So I will use, which makes this card stronger. So it gets +2. I will use all 4 to scan this. Oh look, it's another xenomorph clone. I will use the containment cell again with these 3 to get rid of them. So that's 2 dead xenomorphs. I've spent 1 of those. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 damage left. I might as well scan this room. Okay, it's the event. And this says, if there are enemies in the complex, move them to the combat zone. Down here. And add a hive card to the complex, which is this here. Okay. And that costs another 3. I only have 3 left, which isn't enough to eliminate this guy. And it's not enough to scan that room. So it basically just goes to waste, but this was ultimately a very productive turn. So after the action phase, it's strike time. He's in the combat zone. Each enemy in the combat zone strikes. No damage. Discard this. That's very nice. But he sticks around. So I discarded the cards for the cleanup. Let's draw 6 more. And then go to the hive phase of the next turn. All right, what do we got here? So that's 5 damage, 6 damage, 7 damage. I may trigger the mobilize ability of a character in HQ. So I could heal this 3 damage. I don't think I need to do that just yet. I think I'm going to use it to... Actually, let's wait. Let's scan. scan this room here. Great, it's a containment cell. Spend 1, 2, 3. Use the containment cell to get rid of the xenomorph. That ends this event because I've killed 3 xenomorph clones. Now's the next event. You're a thing, you're a construct. So in the setup, put the top 3 characters of the barracks into the combat zone as failed clones. They don't strike but can be fought. I have to pay damage equal to their objective cost to kill them. And that's the objective. Okay, that is rough. So 1 is from barracks, right? Okay, they're all fairly cheap, which is good news. All right. So I have 2 left from here and 2 money here. And okay, I was triggering one of the mobilizes. I'm going to use that to get rid of the specialist card. I can kill a card in my discard. I'm activating that mobilize. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 damage remaining. I suppose that I'll use that to take out this guy. And then I have 2 gold remaining, which I have nothing useful to do. Gather everybody. To the discard you go. It says they don't strike, but can be fought. Okay, so they're not striking. Draw my 6. Drop you down. Activate the hive. Okay, so I'll draw a card. And then I can get a card that costs 3 or a sergeant. There are no cards that cost 3, so we're getting a sergeant. And what do I got here? I got 2 damage and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold with which I can buy something. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to be buying Full of Surprises here. When I mobilize it, I get to heal a strike, which is great because that was 3 damage. 2, 3. And I have 2 damage left. I can use that to kill this guy. And it looks like that's my turn. No one's in here. So strike me. We'll get rid of them. Draw 2. Draw the rest of the 6. Okay. Next turn. Flip. Move everybody down. Over here. I should have refilled this. Okay, so what do we got here? So we'll start with secret mission. And another secret mission here. I may scan any room. We're going to scan the weapons locker. Xenomorph Swarmer. If it is ever in a flooded room, move it to the combat zone. I don't know what that means, but I don't seem to be encountering one right now. Okay, so I have 5 to spend. I'm going to spend 2 here. And that draws me a card. And I could really use 1 more damage. That would be great. Excellent. So even better than that, I'm gonna use the mobilize of this to scan any room. It's another one of those, okay. Gonna use the 5 damage of this card to kill this from the weapons locker. Oops, that. This was 2 more. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will kill this guy in the ventilation shafts. I have 3 gold to spend on something. Let's get a sergeant. Excellent. I like the way that turned out. So we'll draw up 6 again. Drop them out. Activate the hive. I would, in a way, like to delay getting to the next objective. It doesn't really do me any favors right away, but at some point it will be necessary to deal with that. Okay, so I have one of these guys. We'll play him. Use that to remove a strike from any player, but I don't have any strikes. So that's 6, 7. I can use to buy something. Let's draw a card first. 8. So close. I can buy a card that costs 3 or get a sergeant. We'll get the sergeant. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got 8 here. Get one of these big guys. When I mobilize it, I can get rid of a card in my discard. Get rid of a grunt this time. Just refills. And I don't have enough damage to do anything. So that's that. Trigger the cleanup. Draw 6 cards. Then activate the hive. Okay, that's my action phase. What are we going to do? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a lot of purchase power, but not really any fighting power. And only 6 purchase power, which isn't really blowing me away here. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to drop one of these to draw a card, because that's a coordinate card. Here we've got 4 damage. Okay, we'll start by using the 4 cash that we have to buy secret mission. Allows me to scan any room. We're going to scan the weapons locker. It is a hazard. Let's see what this one does. So now we're at hazard level 2. Should actually keep this hazard over here. Okay, so hazard level 2 says players may show any of their cards for each class that isn't shown. Add a hive card to the complex. I see. So I have 1, 2, 3. I believe there are 5. Yeah, I'm missing power and this action one. So you go away. It's unexpected. And I'll add 2 cards to the complex. It's unfortunate. Okay, so that was this card being purchased. And I still have this 4 I can use to do a scan. We're going to scan this power station slot, and it is an event. Another bad thing to happen to me. Okay, so draw a strike for each failed clone in the combat zone, which is 1. And if I'm on objective 2, this counts as 2 damage, which is exactly what the situation is. 2 damage. That's the end of the turn. Nothing to strike. You go over here. We'll drop the rest of my hand. So there we go. There's the hive phase. And this is going to be interesting. So we'll start with you. It's a technology card. I'm going to play this. Draws me a card because I have a technology. This draws me a card because I have a technology. Story, same card, same deal. Okay, got another technology here. And now I've got 5 to spend, or 3 to spend. So I don't have the option to scan. If I did, that would be great. So instead, what are we going to do? Yeah, we're gonna scan this room for 3 first. Okay, if it's revealed in the combat zone, it gets a triple strike, which it is not and does not. So that costs 1, 2, 3. Okay, he costs 4 to kill, which we will do. And now that that is empty, I have a couple more. I have 4 more to use, 2 from this card and 2 from this card. And I'm gonna buy this for 3. When I immobilize, I get +2 attack. So now I have 6 attack. I'm going to use that to take out this last guy. That puts us on to the next objective. Kill the cloned queen and the newborn. If there's an event, kill the leftmost character in HQ and put an event card in its place. That space is no longer a part of HQ. Oh, wow. Okay. So I have, what, 1 attack left from this mobilize action. I could coordinate to draw a card or buy something for 2. Yeah, might as well buy that. It's coordinate worst case scenario. And it is a fist card, which the card I just purchased synergizes with. Okay, so draw up our 6. Plop those down. Activate the hive. And what are we looking at here? All right, so we're going to start with draw a card. I may gain a sergeant or a card that costs 3 or less. I'm going to get this Ripley card. The same ability here if I choose to buy up its mobilize. That is a real possibility. Yeah, so we're gonna coordinate that, actually. Yeah, we're gonna coordinate that. Draw a card. It's just 1 damage here. Okay, I can use that to mobilize. Use that to gain a character, heal a strike, kill a card in my discard pile. Maybe I want to buy something first. Okay, so we'll drop him, and then this, and then this. I get to heal a strike because I played another one of those action symbol cards. Heal the strike. It's 2. I have 6 to spend. I'm going to buy this card, which costs 6. I get to kill a card from my pile here. We'll just take out the specialist. This gets refilled. This one for every other Ripley card that I played. Okay, I'm going to use this to mobilize. Mobilize this ability. Once this turn, I may gain a sergeant character from the HQ that costs 3 or less. This one. And what do we got here? 5, 6, 7 damage worth of damage abilities. Let's scan the power station. This leaves me with 4, which is enough to kill him. You know, I should have done that to the weapons locker. I miscalculated that. I guess I thought maybe I would... If I didn't kill it, it would have been visible in the weapons locker. But now the weapons locker is just full for another turn. Okay, so we'll gather the cards into the discard. There's no one in the combat zone to strike me. Drop to 6. All right. In the next turn, activate the hive. And let's play out the turn. Okay, so we're going to coordinate secret mission. Oh, so yeah, sorry. We're going to play this and then play secret mission, which will reveal the weapons locker. 5 damage. Okay. We're going to play this I mostly just hurt people. I can remove a card from my discard pile. Let's grunt. Okay. Let's see what we could potentially buy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, ideally I'd be able to mobilize myself up 2 more damage. Okay, let's use just the 5 at first. Get that. Also lets me mobilize. Lets me get another card, right? Take this scaling Ripley card. Interesting. I can't afford that. Still at, I haven't used any of that attack yet. I wish I had one more attack. It seems like it won't be forthcoming. Let's use this secret mission here. We'll scan a room, scan the power station. Flooded. Reveal. Attach this to the room it was revealed in. Okay. Let's put it up here. Can't fight enemies in this room. Pay 5 to drain this room. Okay. It's a good thing I didn't get that on the weapons locker. And I have 2 to spend still, nothing to spend it on. I have 4 to spend there. Scan the vent shafts. I got... Okay. I won't be able to attack him in the next room. He gets pushed down next turn. Let's group everything. Drop him in here. Drop to 6. Oh, that's only 5. Activate the hive. So I want to get to 5 damage this turn. It looks like that's not happening. Apart from that, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to spend on cards. I guess we're going to buy this grow in a lab. It just seems like maybe it'll be really cool. All right, we'll gather all those, push them down here, draw 6 more. Hit the hive, whoops. Okay. All right, a lot going on here. This sergeant's not doing anything for me. Yeah, I think we're going to coordinate him away with the hopes that I'll get a better symboled card. Okay, so I can use the mobilize ability of a card in HQ, which is to heal a strike, which is not useful. Let's delay that if we can. I don't have any other Ripley cards. Yeah, I have like almost the full spread of symbols here. So I don't have any ability to scan a room, but I do have the ability to just remove a card in my discard pile. Get rid of a grunt. So that's 3, 4 damage. So I'll take out this guy. I can spend 4, purchase some cards here. Get this. I have 1 left to spend if I desire. Alright, we're going to trigger the +2 damage mobilize. That's 2, 7, 8, 9. So 9 damage, what does that get me? That gets me this kill. It's 5, and then 4 more to deal what's in the ventilation shaft, which is an event, which is kill the leftmost character in HQ and put this event card in its space. That's pretty much as tame as I could hope for an event at the end of the game here. Don't really have a problem with that, per se. Right. Was quite a turn. Drop to 6. Activate the hive. Now it's my turn. So, ideally, I would be able to play one of those. I will coordinate away this. Or do I want to coordinate away? Yeah, let's get rid of this one with the purchase power. Okay. I'll play this, then this, which draws me a card. Weapons locker is empty. I get +2. We're going to use that for sure. Okay, we're coordinating here. We're gonna play this card. My apologies. We're gonna use this, which will give me the bonus. Let's see if there's any cards that we're gonna use here. So I'm not gonna get the free scan. I have the 2 here. So yeah, we could just waste that card to see what's in the ventilation shafts. It's the queen. Okay. Start of each player's turn after the hive card has been added, add an extra hive card. Okay. Ouch. What are we at in terms of damage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nowhere near enough to take out the queen there. And what are we at in terms of purchase power? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I purchase that, I should leave it there for a future turn. So instead, we only have the 5 purchase power. Let's get this, which is good for damage. 2 left. Okay, not any good. And how much damage did I say I had? I had 7 damage. Okay, this is an event. Kill the leftmost character. Place it with the event card. So that was 7, and then here is 3. Okay, this is blocking the airlock. And yeah, nothing else to do here. Let's gather everything together. Drop them in here. 6 more cards. Slide. Go over. All right. If I got big damage, start with you. This does not look like the big damage card. Or a big damage turn. Yeah, we'll draw a card. And get a sergeant or a character out of the middle. How much damage am I looking at here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I purchase that. Yeah, I don't think that's what I want to do here. I have 4 purchase power. Also not looking incredibly useful for me. Yeah, let's do a scan first. Dr. Wren. To kill him before I can kill these other guys. That is unfortunate. I won't be able to kill him next turn. Also unfortunate. Okay, so we're going to coordinate this away. Draw a card. It's another card that's worth 2 damage. Actually, it's worth 4 damage. 4 is all I have. Yep, that's all we're getting out of this turn. So this is going to be getting tricky. Draw those. Flip. Shuffle. 2 more cards. You guys slide down. So now I can't kill them. I can't kill her, sorry. Because he can't be killed. And we can't kill her until we kill this. Right. So those 2 allow me to reveal this. Reveal, if he's in the complex, choose a player to gain him. Okay. Oh, well, I'm not going to see that in time, I don't think. I'm only going to be able to deal damage this turn, 3 if I purchase that. So instead we're looking at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 5 to get rid of this, which we will do. And 3 more. Nothing I really want to get. Costs 4 damage, which I can't really apply to anything. Gather all this up. Drop it in. 6 cards for the next turn. The Hive card. Alright, we're going to drop you off the face of the earth. To drop card with coordinate. It. So I have 4 purchase power and 5 damage. And if I buy this, it'll turn into 7 damage, which is not enough. Oh, I gain a sergeant or a character from HQ. So I can gain him, get the bonus damage. Then if I'm super lucky and there's another one, yeah, it's unlikely to happen. Oh, and you're too expensive. So we're gaining a sergeant. A. Five. Not enough, eh? Alright, here's what I'll do. Oh, that's a mobilized ability. I don't get to do that. Okay, well, I'll just buy this guy to get him out of here. Hopefully something better pops up. Not really. I'll use 4 of the 5 damage to scan this. Xenomorph Splitter. Reveal. Draw a strike. It's 1 damage. Oops. Draw another strike. I draw this. Any other player may draw attack card to cancel it. Unfortunately. 1, 2. 6 cards. I'll drop you guys down. Shift over the hive. Card. Okay, we're going to use this. Coordinate up a new card. We're going to draw a card off of this. Okay, and I could buy a lot of crap. Okay, I guess we need to start. So how much damage do I have? I do have the 8 damage that I need to kill Ren. Or to kill... Yeah, it's Dr. Ren. Oh, that's right. Then I may gain a sergeant or a character in the HQ that costs 3 or less. So we're going to get him. Which gives me plus 2 damage. I will trigger his ability as well for another plus 2. So that's 4, 9. That's 12 damage, just represented in those cards. I can kill a card in my discard pile. Specialist. Spend those 5 to buy him. When I mobilize, get a buy a card from in here. So I have 1 left from there, 2 more here. It's 3. I use that to get this new and improved. Okay, and I have 12 damage to spread around in whatever way I see fit. I'm going to put 8 here. And 4 more here. It's an event. Kill the leftmost character in HQ. and replace them with that. And that's the turn. Not exactly the best it could have gone, but it could have been much worse. Alright, we don't got the queen being pushed around, and hopefully I'll draw enough damage this upcoming turn to be able to do something about her. Flop one out from the hive. And what do we got here? Got 2 Ripley cards. So that's 1, 2. Okay. Two. I look at a hidden card without revealing it. Guess Spitter. Let's not fuck with him. Okay, so that's 2, 5, 9, 10. So close. Okay. And I have only 3 purchase power, but we might as well. And this is all I can do is to kill this Spitter. Very close, not quite enough. That was a decently damaging turn. Right, so we got these 6. 5 activates. Okay, so we're definitely going to use you. Definitely going to use you. Definitely going to use you. Okay, let's start by drawing up. Gets me 1 card. Use this. Gets me another card. Use this. Gets me another card. Okay. Okay, so that's 12 damage. I'm going to use this as a clone. So that's 16 damage. Before we do that, let's drop this. A new card. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. So that's 12, 17, 20, potentially 25, 8. Okay. I see how this is going. So we're just going to start by killing this off. That's 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 11. Oops. That's enough to kill the queen. All right. We'll drop another 4 in order to reveal what's in the shafts. Clone Facehugger. Put this in front of you. Done. Any player can fight it on their turn. If it's still alive, at the end of the next turn, kill it, and gain a chest burster. Wow. Okay. So that's 3. Okay, so here is enough to kill it. That's 4, 5. We know that that is a runner. And I've got 3, let's call that 8. It's not enough, or a spitter, sorry. It's not enough for me to be able to kill it. So what are we going to do? We're going to turn you to one of these to draw a card. I can scan any room. I don't want to. Actually, I don't have the cards needed to be able to do it. I will drop this just to be able to get rid of a card from the discard. Oh, I don't have a card in my discard to get rid of. Well, that's that. What a turn. Okay, so next turn. I've up. Okay, start here. Look at a card without revealing it to other players. Okay, I don't want to fuck with that. Well, I guess I probably do, because I can just kill it most likely. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, before I do that, we will just buy this for 3. Then, yeah, we will scan the room and get spawned, and we'll kill it. Turn. Whoop. Okay, let's draw up. Activate the hive. Again, this is a spitter. We don't know what that is yet. We're going to cycle this coordinate card. See what we get in its place. Nothing great. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 4 leaves me with 8. He hits me with a strike. It's 1 damage strike. It can't be healed. I have 8 left. So we'll use that to kill him. And play this, buy that, flipping that over, and what we got here, yeah, may heal a strike. We'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the turn. So I'll drop again. Out goes the hive. And let's see what we got here. Whole lot of coordinates. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we'll start here. Look at a card. Look here. It's a face hugger again. Do I want to let that push down to the weapons locker or not? Getting out 4 damage here. Which I guess means I don't want to reveal that. I don't have enough to reveal and kill it in the same turn. So we're just going to have to remember what that is. So yeah, we're going to use our cash here. Purchase grown in a lab. And we're going to use our attack for nothing. Actually, we're going to coordinate because maybe we get something useful. We get to draw a card. Purchase a card here. So that mobilized us for 2 damage. Okay, so that was 2 damage, plus 3 more is 7 damage. Still not enough to do anything. I can flip this and take a strike. I guess I might as well, huh? So I'm going to want to kill it out of the weapons locker, I think. So we'll flip that. We'll take a strike. It's a face hugger. And a good thing I have all this extra damage because I have enough to kill it. Right. Could have gone worse. Six. Let's push everything down. What are we looking at here? Basically guaranteed to use those two. It's 3, 4, 5. Not enough to do anything else I would really want to do here. I'm gonna drop you, coordinate to get a new card. Yeah, not that great either. Yeah, we're gonna use this to get rid of a crap card from my pile here. I'm sure I've still got some. Yeah, we'll use these two. Purchase him. On mobilize, draw a card. Bit better here. So now we're at 7 damage needed to take out the spitter. 2 damage left and 4 purchase power left. It's a pretty decent card. The 4 purchase power, I could get a sergeant. I don't think it's worth it. It's not enough to get rid of this. And the 2 damage, not going to do anything either. Just group it all up. Take map. Activate the hive. So this is a face hugger. Or it's a chest burster, I think. Cloned face hugger. Yeah. Okay. It's guaranteed to play you. It's guaranteed to play you. Probably coordinate one of those away. Okay. Start with this. Get a hidden card without revealing it. It's the newborn. Okay. That's the one I want to kill. Okay, we're basically guaranteed to play that. It's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Crazy good here. We're going to coordinate this away. See what we get in its place. Look here. It's a hazard. Let's not do anything with that. Okay, and then we'll play these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. Got to be kidding me. Alright, so with this 12 damage, we'll spend 4 there, which is this card. Then we'll spend 3 here, which reveals it, 5 here to kill it. Nothing I can do with the 2 purchasing power. Drop to 6. Pop them down. Oh, the hive is empty. Interesting. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not enough to buy something, though I suppose I could force it if I wanted to with this grown in a lab, but I don't think I want to. So we're going to cycle this. Hopefully we get something better. And my lord, we did. Okay, so I think we're going to... It's just over this turn now, right? So we got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 on the nose, right? How about before that even? Wheel 1, 2, heal a strike. That is 5. Lets me buy out this card. I could get a sergeant, but I don't want to. That would be cool if I wasn't playing a single player game. But anyways, yeah, so this is 5, 10, 13. Which is exactly enough to kill this guy. And that's it. Kill the clone queen and the newborn. All right, well, that was interesting. I did not expect that to be so smooth, I guess. Nothing really punched me in the face there, considering I lost the first playthrough rather quickly. Well, if you enjoyed it, let me know. Have a good one, guys.